Warning, this video is intended for a mature audience. You understand? Viewer discretion is advised. Yay! Alright, this is Billy Bob Tanley here, people, and this is a request from Bra Makes Vids, and it was uploaded by Phelous, and name's video is The Secret of Anastasia, Phelous. Okay, let's check it out. Yay!
Another secret of movie.
Another Anastasia.
Anastasia grows wings
What
and was
the fuck?
possibly an angel the whole time.
An angel?
Spoilers.
What?
It's dumber.
Oh god.
Maybe.
Let's see what it is. She kinda looks like a Little Mermaid. The fuck? The Secret of Anastasia. What's the secret? She got crabs?
What are these, multiplying? Alright, before we
Why do you
get
collect
started
them?
here, I should point out there are a few
Star Wars
historical
shirt.
inaccuracies in The Secret of Anastasia. I'll list them out. Everything!
It's all gonna be
Okay,
bad.
there's some basic parts of history, like the shooting of the Romanovs, but that's about it. This is obviously more of a
UAV entertainment.
UAV cash-in on Don Bluth's Anastasia movie, which was also a fairy
That's the
tale
original
set
right there,
around these
on the
events.
left.
Pretty much most adaptations of Anastasia are about
That
as
last one you
historically
did.
accurate as Daffy Duck hitting Hitler over the head with
That's
a mallet.
Hitler, what the fuck?
Fortunately, or maybe
didn't care.
unfortunately, depending on how you want to look at it, this version does not turn Rasputin into a sorcerer. He
Uh-oh.
couldn't even be bothered to appear in this one. He's too busy taking care of Harry Potter and Gandalf.
Wait, what?
Immediately, this
What-
movie
what?
displays some really poorly thought
I
out
didn't get it.
ideas as they try to play the deposing of Tsar Nicholas II and the murder
Uh-oh.
of the Romanov family as
Oh,
almost
shit.
comedic.
Once
They go,
upon a
the story of
time.
the place.
Isn't that what all the great narrators say? In this really enormous place
That
called
voice is
Russia,
annoying me
which
already.
is cold a lot, but actually
Son of a
very
bitch.
beautiful. There lived this Tsar. In Russia, Tsar is like a king. Are we all on the same page?
Oh, it's nice that the movie's immediately talking down to you, like you deserve to be belittled for watching The Secret of Anastasia.
Somebody's to find that voice and
And
punch
this
it.
Tsar's name was Nicholas II. And this Tsar
The second.
was really nice once you got to know him.
Yes, he was really unpopular because he was just too nice. Also,
the hell's
we're
that?
condensing the family down a bit here because it helps the stupid secret.
Is the
at
whole
the
family?
end.
Princess Anastasia.
And I guess we're saying it Anastasia instead of Anastasia.
Why?
But actually, it should be said that way. I don't care.
I don't care
This
either.
family all lived
Anastasia.
happily in this fantastic house, the Imperial
want that house.
Castle of Moscow.
I
Give it to me,
assume this
man.
is meant to be Alexander
good
Palace,
studio.
which is the last spot the Tsar ruled from
Fuck
before
yeah.
being deposed. This, however, is not where the
Who's
execution
these
actually
shadows?
took place, as they were moved before that, but this movie does nicely semi-depict their deaths via shadows, and Anastasia somehow is hidden in a hallway. They also
What?
copied the Bluth film in that they made Anastasia a little girl during this event, when in reality she was already 17. But that's hardly
Okay.
one of the sillier things in this movie. This is, as they have Anastasia
can't get it
stay
right,
in the
can they?
palace for almost 20 years while she's being hunted for by what I think is the Communist Party, but the
Oh,
movie just
shit.
refers to as the secret police.
Well, I know one thing that these guys definitely are, and that's extremely incompetent not to find
Bunch of
Anastasia
assholes.
squatting in the very place that they lost her for almost 20
What?
years.
It's
Really?
not like she's even really hiding in there. She's just parading around the place.
Well, goofing off.
What?
Goofing off. Well,
Goofing
it's a
off.
real cute name for someone who wants to plug the title character
Oh my
with
God.
bullets.
That's so
Russian
dumb.
Cobra Commander is a real genius at work,
looks
though,
like
as
he's
he's
bald.
finally thought of checking this place and brought one other man
Piece of
named
shit. Oh, damn, I know.
Gufinov.
Oh, here's her singing. Why is she doing that? Are you a fucking idiot? Anastasia.
I see why they never found her here for so long. Just keep singing out the window. It helps hide you. And who's helping her along in her little ill-thought-out tune? Talking musical instruments!
Well, that worked out so well when they did in the Golden Films Hunchback movie, but I'm sure UAV did it better.
It was her, old syrupy strings
What's
over
up
there.
with
She's
talking
always dragging the
shit
tempo.
like that?
Nope, I hate it.
I hate it too.
A little better.
Somebody's got a fetish for that
Play
shit.
music is to live. To live is to suffer.
How are you
Are
talking and
you
moving?
living? Are you?
But such a sad song.
I'm feeling sad a lot lately. I don't know why.
I don't know. Could have something to do with living in the rundown palace your family was murdered in.
Yeah, that's
Ain't
messed
that
up.
real cute how this movie just dumps living instruments on us and acts like that's normal.
Yeah, don't
No
explain.
comment at all from Anastasia about how or why these showed up. That might have actually been a good use for the stupid, overly casual narrator
Some
rather
kind of
than,
magic?
look at this super perfect family, you dumb shit audience. They were the best. Then they died. Who knows? Well,
This
if
is-
that
I hate
drum
this.
was
I hate it.
living, I guess it's not
He killed him.
anymore.
Aw, that's cool then, Anderson. Whoops.
Super dead.
Wow, his guts are gonna come
poor
out
Tuba.
next.
Ultra dead combo.
Yeah, he's dead as shit.
I love you all so much.
Anastasia
She gonna make
did
out with
love
that?
making out with harps. That's the one part of the story that they got right.
One day you may have to go on without us.
No, never.
Never
Somebody's
say
gonna make
never,
a
my
porn
dear.
parody of
Or
that
else they'll
shit.
make a movie that's just taking the piss out
Never
of you for
say
saying it.
never
I feel as
again.
though I've no idea who I am.
A fraud.
Maybe
Okay.
whoever fake Anastasia really is,
Wow.
she's related to Voldemort, because she does share his lack of a nose. But all dumb things must come to an end as the so-called secret police finally find Anastasia living it up in the palace that was abandoned for no real reason, but I guess still
they
had a
stayed
20-year
there.
supply of food. Unless Anastasia sent the instruments out on food runs.
Doritos.
Did you hear that, Master?
Mountain-
Voices, footsteps. That's gotta be her. You hear me? Gotta be her. Gotta be her.
Oh my god. Stop making shitty films. Whoever made this, I forgot the name of them. It wasn't Golden Films, but what the fuck is even happening? I hate this. Where are they going? Are they going to a different location?
Well, if Anastasia had survived, I'm pretty certain that was the most believable story of how she would have escaped.
yeah, that's how she did it.
Big wheezy head off my bow.
We're traveling incognito, so keep your voices down from
Fuck
now
you.
on.
Something
What's
like that.
troubling you, dear?
Nothing is bothering me. This entire situation is perfect.
Go jump in the
Jeez,
ocean
even
and
for
turn to a
harp,
mermaid.
That's pretty damn dense.
What has happened, Mother Harp?
I don't know how to break this to you, Anastasia, but you're not a harp.
Don't worry, that line will make more and less sense
Fucking
later.
stupid. Stop crying. That was jizz.
Oh, good, a pervert in a trunk. That seems trustworthy.
How, what?
Who are you?
I am General Vladimir Vasilyanov Ikonovich, at your service.
I remember an Ikonovich.
Wait,
He
what?
seems perfectly harmless to me.
Did you think I was joking that they'd trust
Really?
some weirdo locked in a trunk? Oh, you.
How do wow.
General in the dreaded steamer trunk army?
In the Tsar's imperial
This is
forces,
fucking
if you must know.
stupid shit.
Well, I kinda got bad news for you, buddy. Like, just 20-some years ago, the last Tsar of Russia was kinda killed.
Oh, damn. How long is it?
Well, I thought I saw faces on dim instruments over there, but I guess not. Anastasia does
Dumb
hide the
shit.
fact she's traveling with living instruments from Vladimir, so she does know that they're
just-
abominations. It's just that the movie didn't think it was worth addressing.
Have we
Kill those
met
instruments.
Well, if they did, it was when she was like 5, so obviously
I don't
they're
know.
gonna get together.
Did it show?
Worked for Star Wars.
Oh
Wait,
no.
no, it didn't.
Vladimir was the name of one of the con artists from the Bluth version. However, this Blatty looks like his partner in crime, Dimitri.
Yeah, don't
just
even
with a
look-
mustache at it.
Yeah, creepy ass
He's
mustache.
basically gonna fit into that same role, but I guess he really was a suitcase soldier back in the day. I guess he just missed the last 20
Why do they want to make
years.
so many of these shitty films?
Because
That's why I
he's in
don't.
a suitcase.
I did not mean to offend, Miss...
He fit in that
Anastasia.
suitcase.
Oh, you're good.
It's Anastasia, you son of a bitch.
Like she would have looked.
You even stare goofy-eyed motherfuckers in the chest instead of making eye contact just like she would.
I suppose you don't know there was
Yeah,
a
I wish he would
princess,
say that.
Anastasia Nikolaevna Romanov, long since presumed dead.
And I suppose you don't know that you should have moved on and stopped wearing the uniform
Part of your
and
head's cut
declaring
off.
yourself a soldier of the long since deposed Tsar from a trunk.
And I suppose you're further unaware that 10 million pounds sterling, the entire Romanov fortune, lie in a bank in Copenhagen awaiting her return.
How much?
This is another element directly lifted from the Bluth movie, right down to the 10 million
barely
number,
remember that
though it was
movie.
Anastasia's grandmother offering 10 million rubles for her granddaughter's return. I don't know why
This
they
mustache,
made it
it just doesn't quit.
pounds here. They say the bank's in Copenhagen, and they don't use pounds there either.
10
Pounds.
million? I thought more.
He can't see our eyes if they're only at 50% opacity,
I would
or
spark
hear us
you.
from only a couple feet away.
But with my help, guidance, and
'cause
expertise,
this movie's
I
dumb.
just might be able to pass you off as Anastasia.
But I am Anastasia.
Yes.
God, it's
Keep on
cringe.
telling yourself that.
What a major loser.
Pretty sure you could have come to that conclusion a little sooner.
You should have left him in there.
But he is one dude who forgot his
He
attitude.
needs to
Then here's
fuck
the deal,
off.
princess. I take you to Copenhagen, put you up in a nice hotel, pay for your meals, clothes, everything, and train you in the ways of royalty.
Clearly I can
How
afford
about
to pay for
battle?
all this when I can't even afford a train ticket.
I'll only take 60%,
10%.
40%.
Tell you what, 20%.
Does he hear him?
Deal. Hey,
What the fuck?
who the... What the...
This idiot.
I throw my voice.
And sometimes I sound like a tuba.
Oh yeah.
What the hell? A living tuba!
Why is a former
Where'd that come
princess
from?
traveling alone on a train?
Yeah, they're gonna keep using the term princess, but Anastasia in reality was a Grand Duchess. They didn't have
Oh.
princesses in Russia. And if it wasn't for that mistake, this would have
I
been
see the
perfect
Ghostbusters
movie.
behind you in a picture.
The conductor.
I always check the luggage car for people's tickets. Sometimes
Really?
stowaways have them. Doesn't make any sense.
He can
Come on,
see
Jack,
you.
It's the only way.
Wait, my instruments!
You know, some
Hey,
girls
what?
just carry a lucky charm bracelet around with them wherever they go.
They can't reveal their sentient of ladders
Wow.
because they're saving it.
Why must you carry them with you wherever you go?
Chop, chop, chop. Perfect animation.
What?
Careful, young man, or I'll have you fired.
Does this tuba really have the authority to do that?
You're welcome.
And he heard him talk. Why didn't he report that? Like, he's saying shit. That's what I was thinking. What the fuck? Very weird and stupid,
Poor
lazy,
lad
awkward.
could only afford to get Annie the most luxurious suite at the hotel, so it's time to make him pay for that with a large room service bill.
We want some caviar, not that orange stuff,
That
but the real
fucking
expensive
piece of shit
red kind.
face.
On little toasty wedges.
And we'll have some smoked salmon, braised
How do
duck.
instruments eat?
Oh, and how many kinds of blini
That means
do
they
you have?
fuck and do everything
Vodka.
else.
So these musical
take
instruments
baths.
eat? Well, that just adds a shit ton of questions. How'd they manage to keep 5 people fed while hiding out in that palace? But most importantly, where does it go?
Yeah.
If they eat, they must create waste. It has to
Somehow
come
they
out
shit.
somewhere. Does the tuba crap from its mouthpiece? Hope no
Uh-huh.
one actually plays
What
him.
pissing?
And how does the harp defecate? Where can it even come out? Does it just kind of slide along her strings?
No explanation.
Oh, wait. Does it have to come out the front hole on the violin, girl?
No.
Why am I focusing so much on this? Move on!
Anyway, the
That's what I
best
do.
part of
I'm like,
Anastasia's
I need
story is
I need some
always how
answers,
she
man.
gorged herself on room service along with living musical instruments. I sure am
They got-
surprised most versions omit this.
Did they got
You eat
souls?
more than the Russian army, and I should know.
I can explain.
I can explain.
Trucks.
No need. I've been hungry before.
was
After the revolution, I have nothing.
But my fortunes changed when I started saving money by riding in luggage, I guess. Either that or the dead Tsar sure pays him well.
The very first thing you must learn is how to hold your head.
I
Just
intend
teach her to
hold
fight.
it on top of my neck.
Becoming a princess takes more than a clever way with a punchline.
Why's he got that whip?
Posture.
Ooh, that was a Dingo Pictures level of awkward pause there. I'm very impressed.
Kinda was, yeah.
Chest out a bit, now grin a bit, stick out that noble chin a
He's
bit.
singing.
No, that's a bit too far.
Oh, good.
Nope.
A song lesson about how to act like a princess. Glad that won't
No
make
one
anyone
does
think
this
of any
shit.
other version of this. I really don't get this either. If Anastasia did survive, why would she be up on any of these royal things at this point? They
fuck?
know she must have survived either in hiding or as a commoner.
This ain't
so
hiding,
acting
she's
royal
revealing
should just
herself.
Come off too try-hardy.
Things are looking sweetly.
This guy's mustache, man. It's very. Just get it out of here.
More and more.
Just saying in front of each other that we have an attraction, but that doesn't mean we actually heard it. But she heard the beginning part of the song where he's teaching her stuff. It's like musical interludes aren't very
That's how they
realistic.
communicate in that weird shit.
Oh, there's the Kelsey Grammer Vladimir from the Bluth movie, kinda.
Oh, really?
Just another desperate attempt to get it a Romanov fortune. Pompous windbag never could stand the man.
Why do these instruments know people and stuff like
Yeah.
this? Oh yeah, because they're not being very subtle about this movie's secret.
There's no secret here.
When you curtsy to the Duke, allow him to.
Take my hand and
Did Vladders just break his back, or did the drugs finally kick in? He is gone. So
Damn,
this
man.
is a let's see if this is
Tinkerbell.
actually
What the fuck?
Anastasia party, which everyone seems very unconvinced of, so I really don't know why they're going through
Why is
the
it
motions.
going in this view?
But Anastasia Imposters is the other true thing that's actually in this movie. There are around 10 accounts of people claiming to have been her.
The most famous imposter was
Anna-
Anna Anderson, who cast enough doubt with people that a DNA
She
test
thought-
was even performed after her death, but
Oh.
this showed that she had no relation to the Romanovs.
Everybody wants to be
Anna
her.
Anderson's story, though, is the basis for most Anastasia adaptations like
What?
this and the Bluth film. It wasn't until
Just
2007
such a
that
mystery,
what
man.
most believed to be the remains of the real Anastasia were found.
I think
Wow.
people just like romanticizing the idea that someone survived the Romanov execution, which has kept the Anastasia story
We'll never
going.
know for sure who
She's
survived
like
and
a
who
very dear
died.
princess.
Nice of you to spell that out for us, Harp.
Heart
Only there
bitch.
were a prince.
Oh,
Evil.
wow, an obviously evil guy. Let's trust him.
Yep, see, I pointed that out before you did.
Is goofing off again.
We understood his also punny
It's
name
not even
already,
funny, man.
asswipe, and thanks for giving away who you are already.
I know
Yeah,
I
that's the
joked that
villain.
he's obviously evil looking, but you can
So is
at
that
least
bird.
try not to give it away that he's Russian Cobra Commander in his first seconds of screen time. But he's a prince, and his lack of charm obviously means Anastasia
And
is
she
taken
falls right
with
for
him and has made her completely forget about old Vlad Stash.
But you remember
What a
to win
bitch.
my heart.
lucky you.
She's a whore.
Indeed. It has been
Look at her,
lost
she's like,
for so
pull it
long.
out and just let me suck
Okay,
on it.
Annie, you were
Oh.
denied. Holding the kiss pose way past the awkward point doesn't
It don't
make it
look
turn
right.
back around for you. She held the closed eyes kissy face for 11 seconds, by the way. On a more serious note, jealousy, blah, blah, blah. Russian Cobra Commander takes Anastasia on dates.
Evil
Clearly,
man.
he couldn't just execute her while he's got her alone like this.
Yeah,
My God!
But man, that wacky goofing off, he just wants to do a little executing.
They try to make
What
this
a
show funny and
perfect
it's serious
character
and
to
funny
make a
and-
bumbling oaf.
I know Prince Paul's heart. He's the one getting me an audience with the Dowager Empress.
The Dowager
Wait, what?
Empress would be the Harp you're talking to right now. I mean your dead mother.
Now, what can you see in that oil slick?
Oh no,
This
is that what
general
that
accomplish
is?
becoming a major pain.
Is that her family?
Something I can do for you, gentlemen?
Where'd he come from? Yeah, that's the guy from the beginning. Yeah, beat him up.
Well, That was surprisingly more violent than I was expecting the
that's a
stupid
breakdown.
living musical instrument version of Anastasia to get.
The Dowager Empress, as they call her in this one, is Anastasia's grandmama. And she's the final boss between Anastasia and the family fortune. This is again a scene ripped right from the Bluth version where she had to prove herself to her grandmother.
My heart has been broken in pieces. The pieces carried away by a trail of charlatans.
What's up with you?
Exactly
You
like
look
yourself.
weird.
Now I see that you are nothing but a scared old woman. You won't believe because your heart is closed.
Yeah. Did that happen? No.
You are the real Anastasia. She always was a klutz. Nah, of course they copy the Bluth version of the scene right down to her grandmother not believing Anastasia until she sings a song that only Anastasia would know.
Oh, really?
Yes, it is.
There's the villain.
You two can finally be married.
Married?
You've been living it up on the sweet single life way too long, Annie.
Oh, shit.
Now that I'm gonna marry that guy, I don't like him anymore.
His
I'd only
little
hold my lips
weird
out for an
shots.
awkward 5 seconds for him at this point.
Married? Are you crazy?
Well, he asked.
Well, that doesn't mean you
He
have
got
to
his
say
ass
yes.
kicked. Why is
She
he?
has no questions about the Vlad Zone's face getting rearranged.
No.
What do you know about him, except that he's a prince?
What more do I need to know? He's a prince. I'm a princess.
Grand Duchess, you idiot!
Anastasia, it's not like you to speak this way.
You can't even
I'm
get the
having
name
dinner
right.
with the prince. If you'll all excuse me.
We've created a monster.
Let's kill her!
Okay,
Hey, did you ever
I
want
thought
to see
it
that
really
Sebastian the
said that.
Chef scene from Disney's The Little Mermaid redone with an accordion? Well,
See, it's a
neither did
knockoff of
I,
Little
but that's
Mermaid, like
life
I
for
thought.
ya. I just wish a lovely accordion dinner could have been cooked.
Do not move.
No, of course not.
We want the girl.
Oh, they
I'll
got
come
her.
and rescue you.
Oh, man.
He
Will
gonna
he
rescue her.
really rescue her? Good thing we don't know who he actually is
Yeah, he's
yet.
the bad guy.
Paul, make them let me go.
Paul? Paul?
Paul.
Do you see any Paul here?
What's your name then, bitch?
The real Prince Paul was taken care of years ago in anticipation of this very day.
So
What's
a
that
major
bird?
part of the story is Anastasia proving that she is in fact royalty, but as an aside, a Russian soldier murdered a prince and seamlessly took his place with no questions asked, just as a
For
way
years?
to kill Anastasia.
That seems remarkably well thought through.
Yeah, the drugs are kicking in there. He has to laugh. Oh no, a song. Really?
If you want the picture of a charming prince, I take
Piece of
the
shit.
cake.
But if I do a crappy villain song, you'll forget what an asinine plan this was.
It's stupid.
Right?
Reality
Oh,
is
he's still
things aren't
singing.
always what they seem.
was
Yeah,
him.
sure, that clothing change made sense. And I'm sure
But
this
the other one didn't have
reveal would
hair.
be really shocking to Anastasia if she knew what your Russian Cobra Commander look was,
shit.
but she never met you dressed like
Yeah,
that
that's
until
right.
now. Oh, and he's
got-
actually turning into a snake, just
What the
like the
fuck?
G.I. Joe movie.
Where did he get
That
the
was a
teeth?
good twist. Everyone liked
Shoot him in the head, man.
Can I use the heat on the chief? Can I? Ooh!
Wow.
That murderous goofing off. What a
Goofing off
scam.
bitch.
What has happened to Anastasia?
She's been kidnapped. Harps can't talk.
But of course you can, dear man. So can I.
Tuba?
Yep, they can just easily talk to Vladimir.
No explanation.
There's no reason for them not to until this point, other than
Explain.
building up his little non-reaction to it. And only now can the stupidical instruments actually be proactive
Can't they
in the
fight?
story.
Paul has Anastasia!
What? Where? When?
What are you
Oh,
doing?
watch out! You're gonna squeeze the crap right out of him.
So you
Shit.
mean to tell me you made me carry you all the way from Moscow to Copenhagen and you instruments can walk?
So it would've been
also
that
mean
bad
to
if
tell
you
me
found
you
out?
could have cleared up Anastasia's identity right away? Wow, everything's so poorly thought out. How
Fucking
impressive.
stupid shit.
Time for a little recital.
Shave that goddamn mustache, please. Not
Wow,
you, but the dude
he's
over there.
literally blowing it up his own ass. Luckily,
Well,
the
you know they
communist
shit.
army is no match for a one-man band.
The hell are they doing? Really?
Bullseye.
Murderous Instruments. A sorry adapted by Bill Schwartz. What? Written by... Come on, that's not over
Come
with.
on, that was perfect. I had to.
Oh, well?
I don't care about the money.
Again?
Only you.
I've been such a fool. I've loved you from the start.
Except for those parts where I didn't love you.
Yeah, that ain't
I
no
wanted
shit.
to
There's no
take you back
sign
to
of...
Russia alive, so you could be hanged in your homeland.
And I don't care if you think this looks awkward. It's not.
Yeah, that is a little weird.
Really?
If he wanted
Who
to
holds
take
a
her
gun
back
like
to
that?
Russia to be hanged, he still could have done that much earlier. Out the window, and imposter Prince Paul dies. Eventually,
water.
I guess. Though this is apparently the most deadly water
Can't
ever, as
swim.
this little drop in like 10 seconds in the water has apparently killed Vladipoo.
Really?
Seriously.
I was about to say, seriously.
Don't go. I'm going to lose him.
Oh, why did it have to be water? The wicked Vladimir
Yeah,
of the
Sonic's
West's
allergic to water, too.
weakness.
We must tell her.
But that will mean
It is time.
Oh yeah, it's about time for the stupid secret,
Oh, no.
isn't it?
I hope the Hunchback don't come out and have wings or some shit.
Love him that much?
I love him more than my own life.
Then we can save him.
How can that be?
Have you ever wondered who we were, Anastasia?
No.
Now that I think about it, you guys are a little weird.
She's...
don't
wow.
tell her. We'll have to go if you tell her.
We are
Oh,
your
that's the
family,
catch.
Anastasia. I was your mother, Alexandra, your brother Alexei, your sister Titania,
Oh my god.
and your father, Tsar Nicholas II.
That's
You
so
didn't
dumb.
hide it very well, having her call you Mother Harp, but yes, there you go. The secret was the Romanovs were turned into musical instruments
That's so
after they were executed.
Fucking dumb.
Just keep in mind, these were real people.
They can go on instruments, man.
Now that the Romanovs have revealed themselves, they could use their magical healing powers to revive Vladimir before they go. Because,
Dumb.
why wouldn't that be a thing?
I can't explain this
You are
anymore.
really seeing this. Some people in the world
Ugh.
seriously thought this was a good idea.
Nope.
The Secret of series. We put the most asinine twist on
Fucking
any
shit
story
movie,
we
man.
touch. But now I must reveal my secret.
Oh no.
That's right. I was really Phelous D1 the whole time.
You talking about the Undertaker?
Bringing that one back. Can we just not?
There's two of you. You just
I'm
shot.
a magical
Oh my god.
boombox. Who could I be?
It must be the last Tsar of reviews! Actually, the real secret is I don't care!
I don't either, Mike.
Oh, Phelous
Cat.
D1, did you turn to a cat
Cat
again?
drugs.
You are the worst.
Is that cat got superpowers? So there you go, everyone. If y'all want to watch the original video, the link is in the description. Go check it out and shit. I'm getting the fuck out of here, so yeah. My name is Billy Bob Tanley, and I approve this message.